I've dealt personally with mental illness in my family. How did your mom's schizophrenia impact you as a child?
Yeah. Well, I was a very strange child. Very strange child, played with appliances, um, watched, snuck watch porn. Yeah, like I was just escapes, you know. Yeah, how did it affect me? Yeah, I was like really quiet actually. I was really quiet. Had a hard time making friends. I had like trust issues with people because I saw my mom, once like just go all over sometimes. She would hug me and love me, and then suddenly she's throwing plates. You know what I mean? So I had trust issues with just humans.
Did you understand at the time that it was an illness, or you were just, this is my mom?
Yeah, my mom wasn't diagnosed until I was like in my 20s. So I was like, I think this is all moms, because also I was watching Disney movies and stuff, and right in Disney movies, the mom's always missing. The mom's like either dead or there's a stepmom, right? I think Cinderella's the evil stepmom. Snow White, the mom is gone, and it's I think another evil stepmom.
Beauty and the Beast, no mom.
Beauty and the Beast, no mom. So I'm just like, okay, so this is how moms are. Either they're either dead or they're like my mom. And so God, they need more representation of moms in Disney movies. Please put more. Uh, a lot of Disney princesses, they had grandmas like Pocahontas, but she was a tree, a talking tree. Um, Mulan's grandma is in that in Mulan. Anyway, I'm just realizing that and
Yeah, it's
thinking,
interesting to think about now as we're
yeah,
talking about it. How did that affect your who you are now and your comedy now?
yeah, that I had trust issues and that I was scared of my mom.
I mean, do you use that? Do you think that your comedy and who you are, your comedy persona on stage, is influenced by your mom's
Sure.
development with you?
Yeah. And it's honestly something I didn't really super look into or realize till like recently. And that's what the pandemic does for everybody. You look inwards and we all find out something new about ourselves. That's what the pandemic has done for me. It is just recently in these 3 months that I have been like, oh my God, like the way I do comedy, like my silliness or my naivety in the character that I play on stage is me literally, because I have this, I realized I've always carried this general sadness, which I never talked about or thought about. But like late at night, like when, and I'm married and I have a husband, but even like laying next to bed with him at night, I always feel like a general sadness and guilt, and I feel very sad about like my mom's situation, how she still lives with schizophrenia, and she's epileptic. It's like, you know what I mean? And so she has seizures every day. She hears voices every day. The medication cancels each other out. She's not on any medication for it. And then my grandma's still taking care of her. You know, this kind of general sadness, I think, really like, for some reason, maybe it's like I never grew up. And so that's why there's like a childlikeness in my comedy and like a genuine love and need to be silly and play,
I'm,
and yeah.
it also maybe to have that accepted publicly is that your silliness and your playfulness
Right.
is, you're allowing people to see something that they wouldn't necessarily take in, and you're allowing them to be okay with that by
Right.
we using comedy, which is, it's it sounds like your mom and your grandma can also use a break. Like it sounds exhausting for them.
I
Uh,
know. That's why I'm like, I wish you knew what I was saying, because it's pretty funny stuff if you knew. But not that that's very egotistical to be like, yes, you were right, Richie. They need a break. They need to hear my comedy.
and I feel like you probably are a comedic break for them in other ways? I feel like a lot of people like myself use comedy dealing with awkward situations, awful situations. Have you brought that through your life with them, as if, you know, you're always being a smile or a laugh in times that might not be so positive?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. More recently, for sure. You know, once I was able to like get over being scared of my mom and stuff, because I used to like try to run away from that a lot and I wouldn't go home and stuff. But now as an adult, yeah, constantly, like that's where the dance videos come from with me, my mom and grandma. We're all literally like trying to escape by being like, what do we love to do? Freaking shake our butt. You know, like who knew? These three generations of women, that's what we have in common, you know. But me being the instigator of it, like, all right, and I'll just like play a song with it, and then when the beat drops, my mom and grandma, you know, they get permission to also be childlike and dance. So I do constantly do that for them. Sometimes it's like me putting on like a talent show where I'm singing like a song at dinner for them. Yeah. So
I
it's
love the videos. It's very refreshing to see when they dance with you.
thank
My
you. Yeah.
my sorry, go ahead.
No. My grandma's gotten like hit up about being in other projects because of those videos.
That's awesome. I would love to see your grandmother have her own rap career or something, hip hop career, some
Oh my
dance music
God.
videos.
Yeah, it's a lot like being your grandma's manager because they send me the
Sure.
request and I have to be like, oh, she's busy right now. Is it SAG? You know, I have to be like, yeah. What's the rate? You know, yeah.
What's your
She's
budget?
85. What's your budget? She's 85. Do you have applesauce on your catering, like at your catering? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Vanilla pudding.